This episode is sponsored by Slowpoke Toys and Collectibles. For the greatest in indie wrestling collectibles, go to slowpoketoys.com.
Do y'all know what time it is? Do y'all really know what time it is? It's time to grab your popcorn, grab your best beverage. It's time to relax your ears. Wrestling season has returned, baby. Ooh, yeah. That's right. And it's time for your main event. Coming down the aisle, we have the one, Bobby Wrestles. And he is accompanied by the beautiful Amor. This is the main event. Welcome to the All About Wrestling podcast.
Yes, it is Sunday night. Folks, we are back. We are removed from Bray Wyatt returning. Yup. But other news, we got a special guest for you. First, let me say happy birthday to the late Eddie Guerrero, the legend. As always, I'm joined by my beautiful co-host and by you in the chat, the one and only Mi Amor.
Hello everyone. So yes, we are here again today. Thank you for the introduction.
Absolutely.
We're here again today. It's so nice to be with you all. The chat is already popping as usual. We have a great guest today, somebody that is always a pleasure to have on the show. And she is carrying some jewels with her. So we have the most dominant, undisputed women's BCW champion, Miss Ruthless LaLa.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm massively excited to be here. I appreciate y'all allowing me to be here. I'm excited. Let's go. Had to put on my business attire, so make a nice little impression or two.
Absolutely. Look at that gold.
Yes, look at that.
Look at that
Show
gold.
us how. First of all, we already know how you got this, right? Because you do not hold back from us. However, how do you feel now that you have your what would you like to call this? Because you had a name for the last one.
This is my tribal chief, actually. I
Oh.
always acknowledge my tribal chief. So I actually, the one that I took, well, not the one that I took, but the one that was respectfully given to me by my nephew, that was Veronica. And my other belt is the Apex Predator. And this BCW Women's Championship is my tribal chief. So.
Wow. That's a very prestigious championship. I see BW all over social media. Most of the well-known wrestlers from across the world have wrestled in BCW. I saw you in a picture alongside Marina Shafir. Tell us about BCW, what it's like actually wrestling there and actually being a champion there.
Honestly, it's something that's unbelievable. I feel like I'm going in and out, so I want to make sure y'all can hear me.
We hear you fine.
Yeah, hear me fine? Okay, perfect. So I'm good at that. It's my crappy ass why. It's my crappy ass sir. Wrestling for BCW is an honor and a pleasure in its own. It's one of the promotions that honestly let me be me. And if anybody who knows me personally knows that more than anything, I like to be myself. I don't like to pretend to be somebody that I'm not, because that's not how I was raised and that's just not how I roll. So since the first time I went into BCW, they've been nothing but nice to me. Show me nothing but love and support and respect. Even when I was out for a year and a half due to my health issues, they stayed in contact with me. They was always there. They always checked in on me, you know, and really had my back. So wrestling for BCW is a honor and a pleasure in its own. And at the same time, being the BCW champion means something to me because I put prestige on this belt. It's no offense to the previous champions. It's just facts. I'm the most decorated BCW women's champion. I am by far the most dominant BCW champion, period, point blank. I've defended this BCW women's championship more than any other champion since I've acquired this belt. And nobody's going to be able to take that from me. Nobody's going to be able to outreign me when it comes to this championship. This championship is like my child, is like my mother. It is very dear and important to me. Will kill somebody, you know what I'm saying, for trying to, you know, not really kill them, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna knock their head off, respectfully. I don't want them to be on film, be like, she said she gonna kill somebody.
Heck yeah. So look, you got some supporters here. Of course, we got Fandito in the building.
So I have a question real quick before we go off this topic. Do you feel that you are the most valuable woman champion or just woman wrestler at BCW?
Both. Can't nobody do what I do and how I do it in that ring. I'm a women's champion, but I'm a wrestler. And that's exactly what I want when I'm in the ring with a man, woman, midget, giant, like whatever. Like when I get in that ring is not about female or male. It's about wrestling, you know, and that's the same respect that I want. So when it comes to BCW and it comes to the women's division, I have that shit shut down. They could get anybody that they want to get to try to come and take this belt. But at the end of the day, you're going to still be looking at your BCW women's champion. It ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep racking up these days. I believe now we're on 242 days, I believe, as BCW women's champion. I'm going to have to still look and see and make sure, but, you know, stats don't lie. And it's not going to change at all. So you do break trouble with you UCDs.
Oh, somebody in the chat, I don't know who their real name is. They say he. So they said period, LaLa, and they put some little nails there painting for you.
Period. Ow. Okay. That's how we do it.
All right, so let's go to your supporters up in here. We got Fandito, as always, just amazing. Says, hey, let's go, Auntie. We got Tevin Wilkins. I see you, sis. All right.
Tevin!
We got he. And we got all day advocate James Gray in the building.
Oh, that's the other nephew. He's so special.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. So tell us, who did you defeat to get that BCW championship?
I defeated Vanity to get this BCW championship.
And they're done. They're done, over with, destroyed. On to the next one, or you see them coming back?
Do I see them coming back?
Yeah.
Hell no. They don't like, honestly, they don't want another ass whooping. You know, she wasn't ready for when I returned. She wasn't ready when I whooped her ass. She wasn't ready when I took her belt, and she's still not ready. You feel me? I've known Vanity for a very long time, you know. Vanity that I wanted when I came back, I didn't get. You know what I'm saying? So if I can get that Vanity, that'd be cool. You know, don't get me wrong. It was definitely a match to remember. But at the end of the day, I'm your new BCW Women's Champion. Ain't nobody taking this off of me. Ain't nobody beating me for it. You might as well just get used to seeing my face.
I know that's right. Shout out to Smart Psychology Podcast. Says, let's go. We got the Queen Savage Guard.
Let's go.
That's right. So what actually inspired you to actually want to wrestle? Like where did it start? What are your earliest memories of actually wanting to be a wrestler?
Man, I led a very sheltered life. a lot of people don't fail to realize that or care to get to know me. I'm a preacher's kid. I didn't wear my first pair of pants until I was 18 years old. So being very sheltered and being the only child on my mother's side was a lot. If it wasn't for my uncle, who used to rough me up and like toss me halfway across the room on the couch and argue back and forth with my mom, I'm like, I know she gonna be rough. Ain't no man gonna put his hands on her. Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on her. So that right there, my life itself was trying. And I end up watching The Undertaker is what got my attention, and it stayed with me. And I stuck with watching wrestling. After I first stumbled upon it, I did not stop watching it, except for when Shotgun Saturdays come on and they had the half naked women. My mama ended up walking in one day and seeing that entrance and was like, "You ain't watching it no more." I was like, "But Mom, it's just wrestling." So that's where I got started watching The Undertaker and watching him get betrayed and people trying to stop him. It captivated my feelings so much to where when I saw the end result, I was like, yo, I can do this. I know for 100% I can do this. And told my mom, hey, Ma, remember I said I wanted to be a doctor? Nope, I'm going to be a wrestler. Mm. That didn't go well at all. But here we are, 19 years. December 28th will be 20 years that I've been in this crazy business.
I think that is such an inspiration. There's a few things that I want to just touch on that you said that I thought were very, just things qualities that you have that a lot of people don't have, and you said you're the most valuable, and I love your confidence. You have a confidence that is kind of like, if you put your mind to something, you're going to be the best at it. So I think that is just something amazing that you have carried with you. And you can tell that it's not something that you always had. It's something that you learned to gain in the process of your life. And tell me if I'm wrong. And also, you said you were a preacher's kid, so it took an amount of confidence and for you to be brave enough to go out there and put yourself out there, not knowing, what was going to happen to you, what people were going to think about you, what your family was going to think about you. And, I think that is amazing. So, yeah, you're pretty inspirational, and it's such a pleasure having you with us. And thank you for sharing your family memories with us.
Oh, shucky quack quack! Thank you. Stop that.
And I want this to be an inspiration to all the women out there, or all the young women who are going through things like this. Should show you that it doesn't matter what you go through. If you put your mind to it, and if you are dedicated, and this is truly a passionate thing that you want, you can do it. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. And if you don't give up, you will get what you want.
I can attest to that. I can't tell you how many times I've got on my nephew's nerves by calling them and being like, maybe I should just go home. Maybe I should just go home. Maybe I'm just really trash. And they'd be like, yo, calm down, chill out. What happened? And it gets very trying. Here recently, I ended up getting mentally drained because I haven't seen my family since April. I've been in New York and I've been constantly wrestling every weekend. If I'm not wrestling, I'm going with the couple of owners to get sponsorships or, making appearances, you know what I mean? Constantly going. And this is something that I want, I've sacrificed a lot for 19 years, going on 20, to be where I'm at now. This is how I've taken care of my family. This is how I put my mom and my kids in the house. This is my passion. This is my dream. This is my career. This is not a hobby for me. I'm very passionate. And I take wrestling very serious because as easy as I can wake up, I can walk in that ring and never walk out again. Like, I literally leave my life in the hands of somebody that I don't hang out with on a regular basis, who can honestly wake up and not be in a good mood and just decides to go into business for themselves, and that could be it, you know? So I take this very serious, and I really just want to see my friends eat. Like, I'm enjoying eating, but I have some friends that go it just as hard as I do. But because we don't kiss ass or apply our tongue to promoters' buttholes, you know, it's we got to work harder for it. That's fine, because at the end of the day, nobody can take credit for all the hard work that I've done. Nobody can say because of them, Ruthless LaLa is where she's at. Because of them, Ruthless LaLa is in the position that she's in. No, because of Ruthless LaLa is where she's at. Point blank and period. And nobody can take that away from me. Nobody can try to come and take credit for that. Like, I got here off of my hard work, off of me busting my ass, off of me not giving up, and having by far some of the most greatest, best friends in my life, positive as hell to, you know, keep me where I need to be, you know. And so that's I always have to pay it forward. And people have shown me so much love, and I want to give it back. So it's like, any promotion that I go to, I try to be part of a solution, not a problem. I've been a booker. I've been a vice president of talent relations. I've been a writer. I've done everything in professional wrestling except own my own company as of yet. So I know the hardship, and I know the headaches and the budgets, and like the day of the show, how everything that could possibly go wrong goes fucking wrong, and you just about ready to just flip the table and lose your shit, you know. So when I show up to a show, even if I'm not booked, I already let the owner know, hey, if it's cool, I'd like to come and help out, you know, whatever you guys need help with, you know, and just be part of a solution. You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to go and make it pretend like I care just so I can get a spot, but actually give a damn, you know, to give advice and to help the younger talent come up in this business the right way and not the wrong way, you know? So I start yapping. I'm sorry.
No, that's amazing. This is your time, and we appreciate you for being you. You're definitely a testament to you can become what you want to be. And when you put your mind, your dedication to it, all success. So thank you for being you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Can we get some applause over here?
Yes, we can.
Absolutely. Y'all didn't tell me y'all was trying to make me cry and shit. I'm sick of this.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
All right. So with that being said, we do have some wrestling topics that we want to discuss and get your opinion on them. All right. So
let's go.
Lately, all right, the latest news, of course, Bray Wyatt is back in WWE. Many people have been wanting to see him. Of course, you in the chat, you guys can chime in. We'd love to get your thoughts as well. What are your thoughts? Ruthless LaLa with Extreme Rules happening yesterday with him coming back. What are your thoughts of Extreme Rules, and what are your thoughts about Bray Wyatt being back in wrestling?
Well, real quick, shout out to All Day Advocate. Because of him, we all got together and went into my Discord, and we had like a nice little Extreme Rules watch party. It was great. There was a lot of things in Extreme Rules that I didn't like. But I will say, compared to last year I called it passive Extreme Rules because nothing extreme happened at all. Even the match where it was supposed to happen, nothing happened. I think God showed his head for a second and helped Roman keep the belt, you know. But besides that, it was passive. Mm-hmm. Then you had Jeff Hardy in a triple threat, which everybody knows triple threat, no disqualification. He didn't do nothing.
Right.
Nothing. But ever since Vince McMahon is no longer a part of the WWE, wow, that's weird to say that, you know?
Isn't it?
Like, he's done. Like, he has no fucking say. Like, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know, I've said it once and I'll say it again. A lot of people was like, you know, when they started announcing all the things that Triple H was going to do, people was like, yo, what about this man's heart though? Like, this man just, and I was like, if you really want to be honest about it, Triple H is going to be fine, because I truthfully believe in my heart of hearts, the reason why he had the surgery and the reason why he had all that is because Vince stressed him the hell out.
Heck yeah.
Like, stress this man superly to infinity and beyond out. So to see where Triple H is taking everything, it's in a great direction.
I think I agree with you, definitely.
I love it. All in all, I won't complain about Extreme Rules. It was good. It was a couple of things. It's like a good match. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It got the point across. There's a couple of, hiccups here and there, but overall it was a good pay-per-view. I have been a huge fan of Bray Wyatt when he was Husky Harris, because if anybody knows me, they know that, my last name is Harris. So anytime I see somebody that has the same name, I'm like, let's go, family! So I've been a huge fan of Bray Wyatt before he was Bray and everything, when he was Husky and just messing up people. So to see him back, it was good. I know a lot of people were speculating on if he was going to go to AEW or what are all these other things he's going to do and everything. So to see, and he looked good. And then the mask, it gave me Black Phone vibes. Yeah. And I was like, ooh. So I was really excited. I had a blast. I enjoyed myself. We laughed. We had, oh my God, the commentary we had in that chat was something that I should have recorded it, because Jesus.
Yeah.
Next time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna record it next time.
Next time. Yeah, invite us too. We'd love to be a part of that.
Yes, I agree.
Gotcha. I'm gonna send out the Discord and everything. Stay blessed.
Nice. So, let's talk about Bray Wyatt. So his entrance was really cool. It was kind of scary. I liked it. Did you guys like it? Hello?
It gave me, only because, when it comes to characters and gimmicks, Bray Wyatt went from being a normal gimmick to a supernatural gimmick. And that's something that I myself massively identify with. So, him singing, he has the whole world in his hands. It gave me Poltergeist vibes. If you have not seen Poltergeist, I would suggest you watch it. I believe it's Poltergeist.
Or don't, because if you guys are afraid of scary movies, I'm telling you, you're not going to want to watch it. It is very scary. Okay, I love scary movies, but there's some movies.
It's an authentic scary movie.
Yes, it's authentic, okay. But scary movies, let me tell you, when it comes to like exorcism and things like that, I'm very spiritual, so I do not watch those things. I try to stay away from that stuff.
Like, I'm spiritual, because I am a preacher's kid. I've actually used to be a youth minister as well. That's another story for another time. So I definitely understand. There's still a couple of movies that I can't watch, periodly, because of how they are, and how my spirituality is. So trust me, I understand. I understand.
Thank you.
I barely got through Poltergeist. I barely, I couldn't. Anytime I saw a TV turn off and start going to the static part, I was like, nope, I unplugged the TV. We're not gonna go through this.
Nope.
This TV turn on, nope. I'm going outside.
Yep, I'm with you. I am with you.
I wanna give a shout out to one of our moderators. We have Fandito, who's in the chat.
Fandito.
Yeah, you may know him from Nice Guy Andy podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. They're on Facebook, YouTube. Check them out. He's in the chat. Of course, he's talking about it as well. He says, Reverend Henry Kane, he's got the whole world in his hands. He loved it. All Day Advocate James Gray says, no, watch Poltergeist. They don't make them like that anymore. Facts. Definitely. All right, so next topic. All right. Definitely want to talk about this. Saraya is back. Soraya, aka Paige, is cleared.
Soraya.
Soraya.
I don't even know how to pronounce
You
her
gotta stop.
name.
She said it's. She said it's no.
You gotta stop doing that.
She said it's pronounced Soraya. She made it clear. Either way, what are your thoughts about her being cleared? You know, what matches do you want to see?
I was a huge fan of Paige. We're gonna start there. I was a huge fan of Paige, and when she ended up getting injured, it was really horrible and unfortunate, because I would have loved to see where she would be now if she didn't have to be on the bench. You know what I'm saying, for so long. So I didn't watch the Grand Slam or whatever it was called. So when I went on Twitter and then I end up seeing that she came out, I got goosebumps, and it was autopilot, because like hearing crowds go crazy, it's something that money can't buy. Like, you know, this is like grown men and women and children, you know what I'm saying, losing their shit. And like just seeing her back and just seeing how happy and healthy she looked, like it got me in the feels, wherever my black heart is supposed to be, somewhere around here.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm very interested with her being back. I do want to see her and Britt Baker. It seems as though they're leading up to that. Her and Britt Baker 1-on-1.
That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like that's a good starter match for her to come back.
Amor, what are your thoughts? Are you excited to see her?
I'm excited to see her wrestle. I'm excited that she's in another company so she can kind of show us something different. I liked her as a manager. I think she has a good quality when it comes to that, but I'm excited to see her wrestle. I haven't seen her wrestle in quite a long time, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully when that happens, she has a worthy opponent.
Yeah. Fandito says Schittsburg. What's that about?
Oh, because she's from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Steelers and, you know, football season, people mad, you know, the whole 9 yards, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Just amazing. Her versus Ruby.
Oh, that would be good. I would like to see that.
That's nice.
Yeah, because Ruby, I kind of feel like Ruby has kind of like a rugged, raw type of fight style, and I like that.
Ruby versus LaLa. See that?
Let's go, bro. I would definitely wrestle Ruby Soho. I've been a fan of hers for a very long time when she was Heidi Loveless.
Loveless. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Before she got signed, you know, so like I enjoyed watching her, you know, do her thing. So that would be dope. I'd be here for it. I sure would.
All right, let's talk about this, folks. Sloppy AEW again, another backroom brawl. Sammy Guevara versus Andrade El Idolo. It took to Twitter. Of course, Idolo Andrade said it to his face. You had a problem with me. You said it was nothing. I beat your ass because I'm a professional. Yada yada yada. What are your thoughts, Ruthless LaLa, about this? What are your thoughts about this? Unless you want to share, I want to know.
Oh God. No man, I got a message came through. It's just.
Oh man. Sorry, viewers. I know you guys are.
It's like you just gotta appreciate your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nothing is better than when you have, you know, like your oh God. Okay. Goofy as hell. I talked about this on my spaces, and I don't give too much time to it because it's dwelling on things that honestly should have been handled. My first question is, and I'm really trying my best to work on my cursing, where the fuck is HR?
Yeah.
Do we even have HR? Is there even HR back there? Nobody.
Hold on,
Nobody.
this is 2022. Does HR exist?
It should. Like, that was one of the things that made sure, like, come on. In every company, especially something like that, there has to be HR. There has to be human resources. Like, you got a whole bunch of dysfunctional ass motherfuckers in the locker room. You're going to have human resources for that. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the fact that these conversations, these are all things that should be handled in the backstage. So for the fact that they went to Twitter and started acting real stupid, and at any point in time, nobody stopped anybody and been like, yo, let's handle this, you know what I'm saying, at a meeting. Let's get this situated. Let's sit down and talk about it. Hell, you know, I know people don't like it, but, you know, I'll bring it up. Even with Brandy Rose, when, you know, she was COO, or I believe something, you know, when that situation with Red Velvet and Jade, you know, was crazy, you know, like, she handled that. That's the person that you need in the back to handle something like that, because if you have somebody like that in the back, you know, I feel like some of this legitimately could have been handled privately and not been publicly, because this is the situation. And it's like, no, it's no disrespect to any fans, so don't take what I'm saying to heart, but at the same time, take what I'm saying to heart. This is the problem now that we have, and why fans feel like they're so self-entitled, is because we've allowed the private stuff to be public, and now it gives fans this sense of, oh, well, I deserve to know all of this, and I deserve to know all of this. These are things that should be private. This is where that kayfabe comes in. You know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't know your personal stuff.
Right.
And Sammy knows better. I've known Sammy for damn near his whole wrestling career. I've seen Sammy be blackballed temporarily, and, you know, Sammy got a fly ass mouth. Sammy don't think before he speak. That's been his problem for a very long time, and I can speak on that because I was there when it first happened. So I feel like we have to conduct ourselves a lot better, you know, and it's not conducting ourselves because, you know, we're trying to appease other people. It's conducting ourselves as the fucking professionals that we're supposed to be.
Right. Right.
And that's it, you know. But I've always been a fan, you know, you act stupid in public, you get dealt with in public. So, you know, once again, you know, just, I ain't shit, you know. I never said I was. Just gonna put that out there.
Very interesting points. And I made a point, and I'm just going to leave it out and throw it out there. And it could be a bold statement, but I said this. I posed this to the world on YouTube. I made a poll, and I said, do you think Sammy Guevara, and think of his talent, and think of his attitude and his charisma and how he makes people feel, do you think he's the modern day Shawn Michaels? And I asked that question because Shawn Michaels, as great as he was, and on the surface, we're not talking about behind the scenes, you know, wow, look at his talent, he's a great wrestler, but behind the scenes, he was bold, he knew of his ability, and he had a lot of people not like him because of it, but he didn't care. And, you know, there was stuff happening behind the scenes, happening backstage between people. So I just threw that question out there. A lot of people said no because it went over their head. Like, no, he's not. They're thinking talent. But overall, you know, he could be, because Sammy's a great wrestler. In terms of his charisma, but he gets a lot of people emotional.
This is the thing that I say, and man, and this is the philosophy that I had when I was booking for a promotion in Texas. You can have all the potential in the world, but if you cannot follow protocol, I don't need you.
Right.
Yeah, he can wrestle. He can get people talking. Can't follow protocol. You know, you feel because you can get people talking and because you look cool with your abs, you feel me? And you got your vlog that you could just walk around and do whatever you want to. And that's not how that rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the problem with a lot of wrestlers who think that their shit don't stink. It's like wrestling is just like your 9 to 5. Just like you wouldn't go to your job and talk crazy to your boss because you know you're going to get fucked up and fired and probably even arrested. That's that same energy when you come to wrestle. You feel me? We don't pay the promoters to book us. They pay us. You feel me? So my philosophy was always less insubordination, more participation. And that's the thing with it. You know, it's accountability. It's accountability on promoters. It's accountability on bookers. It's accountability on the wrestlers. You know, if your wrestler is fucking up, you need to pull your wrestler to the side and handle that privately. You feel me? And get that situated so you won't have this, because ain't nothing worse than a whole company getting a bad rep off of one wrestler. It's always that one bad apple spoils the bunch. It still runs. You feel me? So it's like, it's that accountability. Well, I don't want to say nothing because they're my homie. I don't give a shit. Couldn't be me. Come here. You. Come here.
I hear that.
Oh, real quick, if I can, if I don't mind, shouts out to one of my sponsors. Real quick, Clap Cleats, the original Sex Socks. Shout out to them. Clap Cleats, so you can clap. They also have the women thigh highs, which I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it in my promo that I did, which I'm wearing those right now. Oh shit, calm down. I'm wearing those right now. Shout out to Clap Pleats. They always hooking me up with the dopest cool wear, and I just had to give them a shout out because they make my legs feel all nice and warm. So nice. Yeah, Amor, I'm gonna get you some of these, okay?
Yes.
Type in Ruthless cleats, you get 15% off.
Oh,
you gonna need these stock, girl. You gonna like these thighs. You gonna like these thighs.
Okay.
Yo, I want to give a special mention. We had somebody in the chat. Ron Starr is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He said hello.
Oh, Ron Starr is in the chat.
Moses. What up, Moses?
Moses, wow. She called you Moses.
Dang, they coming at you, Ron.
This is about to get heated, folks.
I call Ron a lot of things, but I call the things in Ron's face.
Oh man. Look,
All right. What's going on here? So, we have trivia?
we do.
Did I hear trivia, someone?
Trivia.
Oh, yes, there it goes. Trivia.
All right, trivia. We have trivia. Let's take a quick little half a minute to talk about our sponsor, and we'll be back with some trivia. This episode is sponsored by Slowpoke Toys and Collectibles. For the greatest in indie wrestling collectibles, go to slowpoketoys.com. All right. So, folks, if you're just joining us, we're here with Ruthless LaLa, pro wrestler. She's the current BCW Undisputed Women's Champion, right? And she has some upcoming match we're going to talk about after trivia. We have Ron Starr, who says she's one of the few that can speak all reckless like that. That's true. It's very true. So, Ruthless LaLa, are you ready? Are you ready for some trivia?
Are you ready, Tribal Chief? I don't think we're going to win, but are you ready? Bet. Let's go. All right, come on, let's go. Bust it out.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to play some music, too. We're going to give you some background music.
Here we go.
Get the girl situated. All right.
All right, a little bit of grooving music. So you have a chance to become the new reigning, defending, All About Wrestling Podcast Trivia Champion. You have 5 questions. You have to get all 5 correct. Are you ready? All right.
Not at all, but let's go.
All right, question number 1. One of this wrestler's signature moves is called the 5-knuckle shuffle. Who is this wrestler?
John Cena.
Correct. Correct. You got 1 out of 5. Boom. You on a roll. You on a roll. Number 2. Who were the original members of WCW's New World Order?
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh, you come on, you know this. This is easy.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Correct. Correct. All right, number 3. Bo Dallas is the brother of this newly returned wrestler.
Bray Wyatt, aka Husky Harris, stop playing with me. Believe.
Correct. 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 All right, you're on a roll. Told you this is. All right. Question number 4.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. I'll go after the.
No. Come on. What you got?
Because I have a couple of friends that want to like send me information, and it's like actually, be honest, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall was the original. They didn't even want Hulk Hogan to be a part of it. It was supposed to have been somebody else completely. And Hulk Hogan actually went and politicked his brother. Hey, brother, like, hey, brother. So, honestly, if you really want to be honest, the original members of the NWO were literally Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
That's correct. They were the outsiders. They were the outsiders. That's the angle they were going with when they were coming in and making special appearances in the crowd. Yep. Very true. All right. So, let's go. Question number 4. All right. This wrestler is the first gay champion in AEW history. Who is he?
Anthony Bowen.
Correct. Wow. You know, number 4, and Fandito said it. He said, now for the hardest. Number 4 was always our hardest question. All right.
It took me a second. I was like, I figured it out. You tried to get me with the loophole. You almost got me. Okay.
All right. So now I'm gonna turn the music off because this is the deal breaker right here. This is number 5. All right, for the win, for the championship. Okay. And shout out to Eddie Guerrero, the late Eddie Guerrero. Happy birthday! This question, he's involved in this question. Number 5. In 2004, at No Way Out, Eddie Guerrero defeated this wrestler to become the WWE champion. Who was this wrestler?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Come on, brain. Okay, because I don't want to say, I got 3 names that like just slapped me in the face right now. Okay.
Think of the belt design. And you can think of the people that wore that belt and who he possibly beat at that time. You got people in the chat. Come
Brock
on.
Lesnar.
Correct. Correct.
Yo, I was so stuck between Lesnar. Benoit, and I don't know why the fuck Triple H was in my head, but that's the 3, and I was like, what is going on in my brain capacity?
You better than me, because I was thinking about somebody totally different, and it was probably not even a good.
Well, you are our new reigning, defending trivia champion.
You are the new champion.
How long did it take? You defeated. Alice Starr was our current
for a while.
Like
since we first started trivia.
Yeah, that was like, what month did we interview her?
Oh my god,
that was like February, March.
Was it February? I think it was February because it was like
it was cold.
It was a theme. Yeah.
Jeez, congratulations. Congratulations. I tried to bring the belt graphic up, but it's not loading for whatever reason. But yeah, congratulations to you. How do you feel? Is it? That's what's up.
We did it!
Well, clearly we have already established that she's the most valuable women's champion around.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But now on the more pressing news, all right? And I've been waiting for this. You have a match coming up at Pro Wrestling R, November 13th. You're in a triple threat match versus Gabby Ortiz and Damaris Dawkins. I'm excited to see this match. Star Power. I'm going to ask you, and I already probably know the answer. What's your predictions about this match?
I fucking love that picture of me. Like, yes, let's fucking go. Let's. I was trying to read just. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just gonna whoop their ass. I just, and the ass whooping that Damaris and Gabby are about to get is Pro Wrestling R's fault. I'm gonna tell you why it's Pro Wrestling R's fault. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. It's not Pro Wrestling. Actually, it's Pro Wrestling R's fault, but it's Jay Fury Pro Wrestling R's fault. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know what's his problem with me. I don't know who pissed in his Fruit Loops or his Apple Jacks or his Cheerios, but since I've been at Pro Wrestling R, since I've stepped my foot in Pro Wrestling R, not only have I made history, but I've been looking good doing it. I mean, I'm the first female to be in an intergender match at Pro Wrestling R. I'm the first female to challenge the Pro Wrestling R heavyweight champion, Isaiah Wolf. Not bad for somebody that's not on your roster, huh? Jay Fury. And yet still, no matter how much it proves I'm being that I am Miss What Larry do for a reason, there's still this disrespect. Oh, well, you're not on the show because you're not Gabby Ortiz. You're not on the show because you're not Damaris. Okay. So watch me beat their ass and do it in front of your face.
Whoa, fighting words. I'm so excited. I'm excited
too. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, you are three different women in three different weight class. So I think just the match is going to be very interesting just to see what is going to be happening there. And it, like I said, and I always talk about this, I can't really talk about it enough, is that when we go to these wrestling events, it is a family-oriented event. So you can bring your children, your family. It's very intimate with the wrestlers. This is a pro wrestling, indie wrestling event, and it's always amazing. They have food, they have drinks, and you know, it's just all around a good time. Very inexpensive. Bring your family out. If you are in Westville, New Jersey, or around the area, bring your family around to the event. It's going to be amazing. It's November 13th, Sunday. Doors open at 1:30, and you can get started by 2 p.m. with these wonderful matches because, like she said, there's going to be some butt whoopings going on.
Oh, I'm excited to see that match.
Women's triple threat match. This is going to be good. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. But what I'm also looking forward to is the surprises that come throughout the events, like throughout the matches. There's so many different things that happen, just like Jay Fury mentioned last time, this is a very family-oriented event. The last time we were there, everyone got up dancing with the wrestlers, and it was pretty nice. It was a good time. So definitely come out.
I don't know how somebody like him can speak on family-oriented when you literally threatened to throw a chair at Ron's kids that was sitting on the front row.
Did he?
You can't say we're family oriented and you threaten to put your hands on kids. Like, just
it sounds
where does
to
that
me
make sense? That makes him a walking contradiction. a walking hypocrite.
It sounds
Hey,
to
you
me
guys,
that
it's family oriented, but don't pay attention to me threatening my business partner kids.
right. Yeah. There is a lot of juicy things going on here, and a lot of people think differently, and Jay Fury seems to think a little bit differently. So we have to get to the bottom of this. Like,
Because he's stupid. That's what people who don't take. Remember, I was saying about accountability. He's stupid. He think everything he's doing is right and it's wrong because he's stupid.
Oh,
okay,
man.
he's stupid. He has
My
been drinking his
question-
own Kool-Aid that he was supposed to give to his people and not himself. Like, no, like.
So my question is if Jay Fury is partly the owner of Pro Wrestling R, it kind of makes me wonder, is this situation that Jay Fury and Ron Starr are going through, and it seems to me he has a little bit more going on with other people. Can he come back from this? Would he be able to come back from this to be a partial owner?
Who, Ron Starr?
No, Jay Fury.
Man, I almost said something. I'm really trying to work on my cursing.
I mean, professionally speaking.
Even professionally speaking, fuck Jay Fury. I like doing business with Ron. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you can't, because honestly, you could have easily. This comes back to the Sammy and Andrade thing that I said. You feel me? You could have easily had this conversation with Ron privately. But there's been time and time again to where even when Jay Fury was supposed to be professional, he was very unorthodox. And if he's watching, I know his small brain can't understand what unorthodox means. Untraditional. It wasn't right. Okay? All right, you know better. Legitimately, you could have had this conversation with Ron personally and privately, but you decided to do it, and on top of it, you threatened this man's kids. Like, he would have had to see me outside. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
And
you're not gonna threaten my kids and thinking that you're gonna keep, going on. So honestly, for me, there's no coming back from this. Because you done did the most.
Was Ron's back also turned as well?
Yeah, so here's my thing. All right, and I know Ron is watching, and I've said how I feel about Ron to his face. I've never said anything on the internet that I couldn't say to Ron's face. Point blank, period. And my thing that I told Ron is to sit his old ass down somewhere and just, focus on building your company. Stop trying to do this. You got one left in the chamber and you're still trying to go after Isaiah Wolf. And like, Ron, let it go. Let it go. You lost. You had a rematch. I was in it. I knocked your ass out. I was actually about to be crowned the new Pro Wrestling R Heavyweight Champion. But then, lo and behold, my A1 Day One, my best friend, my wrestling nephew, just does what he does best. Capitalize. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. You feel me? A win is a win. But let it be known. He didn't beat Ron.
So I have a question to ask. Also, I know I'm stirring up some trouble over here. I know we're pushing the time, but it just makes me so curious to know that I never even knew Jay Fury was a wrestler. So is this kind of like a one-hit wonder type of thing? Does he just want to kind of like get himself back out there to prove himself? Ooh. I mean, I'm not really sure, but it sounds like it to me that he needs some attention.
Oh man.
Yeah, he needs his ass whooped. That's what he needs. Like, I don't know if y'all saw the footage, but he looked like one of them old uncles that you try not to invite to the barbecue. And when they do come to the barbecue, they keep telling you how they still, hey, don't let me come out here and like crack up on you young folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about the older thing. Like, yo, his back looked like it was 2 seconds away from giving out when he lifted up the chair to hit Ron. Like, this is going to be like if you've ever watched Grumpier Old Men, this is going to be like the Pro Wrestling R version of Grumpier Old Men's. As James All Day Advocate said, dust is going to literally fly. Like, realest shit that could have ever been said.
Ron, you still out there, man? Defend yourself.
Like, I'm going to have some Ben Gay and like some Epsom salt and some icy hot waiting. Because I feel like Ron and Jay are going to need some Metamucil.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Respectfully.
Ron, say something. You stood there. Oh
He said,
man.
"Ron, say some fight back." I mean, no, it's. I mean, here's my thing. I feel how I feel with Ron, but at the same time, I respect Ron. Ron has all my respect. Us fighting doesn't make me, disrespect Ron or not respect him as a boss. I have the utmost respect. If you make me pick between Ron Starr and Jay Fury, I'm picking Ron off the rip. No questions asked, no thoughts. I don't need time to think about it. I'm rocking with Ron. I've known Ron. What people don't understand and realize is I've known Ron Starr for a very long time. I think about a good 6-7 years that I've known Ron. Even when I was like traveling around and everything, like I've known Ron for a very good time. So the fact that, Ron brought me into pro wrestling art to come and just be a spectator, kind of be his enforcer when he wrestled Wolf, and who would have thought that me just coming to have Ron's back and making sure he's good, would turn into all of this. And I'm here for it, So I hope Ron is icing those
knees,
ancient knees, and getting them ready because
she coming for you, Ron.
Ron.
yo, like honestly, I really hope that my match is before Ron and Jay's, because I literally want to sit out there and watch this match. Like watching the backstage ain't gonna do no justice. Like I need to watch this front row, because like I feel like at some point in time somebody gonna have to throw in the icy hot, because somebody muscles is gonna tense up and they gonna get frozen. Like I feel like it's gonna be dropped to Charlie Horse. Like, hey, let's go. You feel me? Just.
Ron Starr, he says, I'm going to do all my talking in the ring on November 13th. Fandito said, Ron Starr, the grumpier old man kicking the grumpy old man's ass. So there you have it. This is funny. Oh, man, this is going to be an interesting show, folks. If you don't have your tickets, make sure you get your tickets. We missed the last show. We saw that clip. And here you have it. Pro Wrestling R presents Redefinition first anniversary main event. You're going to have the women's triple threat match, Gabby Ortiz versus Damaris Dawkins versus Ruthless LaLa. Sunday, November 13th, Super Crazy Wrestling Entertainment Center. Doors open at 1:30, Westville, New Jersey. For your tickets, there's the link right there. You can also go to allaboutwrestling.net and click on the graphic to get your tickets. And we are here with Ruthless LaLa. Ruthless LaLa, last words for our viewers. Give them something to think about.
All right. Oh man, you really trying to just
put you on the spot. Come on, you got this, champ.
All right. Let's be better as a community, as well as a wrestling community. Let's be genuine about the things that we say and we do. If you want to be there for somebody because you do it out of the kindness of your heart, not because you want to throw it in somebody else's face later on because you want to use and manipulate somebody so you can get your own way. I feel that the rest of the community and the community as a whole can be better if people start taking accountability for their own actions. There's no reason to sit here and bully people and go out of your way to try to manipulate people or get people unbooked off of shows because you're in your feelings, or try to get people off the shows for stupid stuff. Like, let's be better. In order to be better, it starts with ourselves. You can't expect other people to understand and get on this train that you want if it doesn't start with you. Accountability is something that is really needed. Genuine is something that's really needed, because you have a lot of people that use that word genuine and manipulate it. You also have a lot of people who don't know what support is, and comes back to that genuine. There's a lot of people who shows I'm not on, who probably shows I probably wouldn't even go on, what I'm saying? But it doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna share it. Sharing is caring. You feel me? Like, you can't talk about how you want this wrestling to be out there more than this wrestling, but then yet you're not applying it. You talk about how, you want to watch more independent, but yet you don't have IWTV, you don't have title match, you don't have fight TV, you don't have pro wrestling TV, you don't have none of these things. You're still watching AEW and you're still watching WWE. Let me give you some advice. If you're watching wrestling and there's something that's on that you don't like it, turn it off. Go watch something else. Don't bully other people for liking things that you don't like, because it's life. Everybody's not going to like the same thing. It's what makes everybody individual human beings, unique individuals. Let's be better as a whole. There's too many people losing their life and killing themselves because they just wanted somebody to talk to and just to vent. And instead you want to give people tough love, or you want to tell people to suck it up. Like, the one thing that I hate the most is that people don't take women as well as men's mental serious. It's a very serious thing as well in men. There's men around today that refuse to open up or to talk about their emotions because it's perceived as, if a man talks about his emotions, he's a pussy, or he's not a man, and that's bullshit. At the end of the day, men mental matter just as much as women, and as long as we keep building this facade that men have to be, tough all the time and can't express their emotions, like, men are going to self-destruct, and I think it's serious for people to take mental health serious. There's nothing to play with. I am a person that deals with depression and anxiety, amongst other things. And I can be really truthfully honest. I've went through it since I've been here. I haven't posted nothing except when I took like a break, but I've been going through it. And if it wasn't for my ride or dies having my back and being there for me, I don't know where I would be right now.
Yeah.
That's the most honest thing that I can even say, because like, I get to the point to where I know my friends have things going on. So when I do get triggered, like, I shut down. And it's not that I'm shutting down because I don't want nobody to be there for me. I'm not a selfish individual. I know other people have things that they're going through. So even though my friends are like, hey, I'm here to have your back, I don't want to put this on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to keep, like, I already know you got stuff you got going on. And so I don't want to add to that, and even still then, they'd be like, man, shut up. I'm here for you, and they help me through. And it's not like, having the people that I have in my life now is a lot better than the people that I used to have in my life, because the people that I used to have in my life or the people that was pushing me on the ledge to, to take that dive. And so it's good to have a positive circle of people that love and care about me genuinely and can pick me up even when I can't pick my own self up. So, like, just be genuine. Let's throw out more positive vibes than negativity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's be better to make the community better, and like, let's take accountability. We're grown-ups. We're supposed to be. So let's act like it, respectfully.
Awesome. Thank you, dropping jewels.
Yes, thank you, because, depression does not get talked about enough. And for those people who are willing to talk about it and people who are willing to share, there are people out there who are willing to listen, and, they want to hear your story too. So please share with us. I want to thank you for coming on to the show today. It was a pleasure having you. I want to thank you for your inspirational memories that you share with us from throughout your life. I want to thank you for your sharing your resilience and overcoming tribulations in your life, who made you the person that you are today. And for sharing your milestones that you've learned and conquered along the way. So thank you so much for coming on the show. Everything you had to say was definitely valuable to us, and you're not
going to make me cry. You're not going to make me cry. Like, you didn't say you were going to make me cry me more. Like,
you are our champion. And I have to say, and I'm sorry to make the show a little longer than what it is, but I do have to say that somebody needed to hear what you had to say tonight. So this is why we went into this discussion. And depression is real, and people are out there suffering with a smile behind their face and, you know, emotions and a broken heart. So I definitely would agree. Like, please speak out. Please get help. Everyone goes through it. We might not speak about this enough, but it exists and it's real. And, you know, it affects people's everyday life. So be kind, because you don't know what the person next to you is going through.
Right. And before we leave, I just want to point out 2300 Wrestling Podcast is Hello, Ruthless, LaLa. And then for this event coming up, this is going to be the Redefinition. Ron Starr and everyone else that's a part of this, they actually want to share that anyone who purchases a ticket in advance gets entered into a drawing for free pro wrestling art merchandise. Okay, so there's the link right there.
Oh, snap. Let's go. I'm entering.
Go.
Wait, I can't. I'm wrestling. Shit.
Yes. So all you Scorpio children, it's around your birthday. Come out and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, can I? Is it possible for me to give a shout out before y'all end? If that's cool.
Yes.
Well, you know, first off, shout out to my mother for having me and raising me the right way. Shout out to my 2 kids, my son who just turned 18. I love you. My daughter Charlotte and my son Keyshawn. I love y'all very much. I miss y'all very much. Shout out to BCW for entrusting me to put this championship and Target on my back and carry it. Shout out to Pro Wrestling R. All bullshit to the side. Shout out to Ron Starr for taking a chance on me. Keep it together. Shout out to those people that pause their game to come and, you know, watch me talk out the side of my neck. Shout out to those people that are at work that stop what they're doing to come and support me. Shout out to my A1s and my best friends and all my wrestling family and my family whole. Think all about wrestling. Who would have thought that, you know, after y'all thinking I wasn't a wrestler, that we would become best friends. It's an amazing thing. So, you know, even shout out to the rosters, you know, the people. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Magic. Shout out to Steve Off. I love that guy to death. He busts his ass, you know, no matter how much people give him shit. Shout out to Steve Off. Anthony Cole. Shout out to Garden State Pro, Invictus, CCW, CZW. Shout out, like, I don't care how people feel. Shout out to DJ High as my wrestling dad. If forever be my wrestling dad, I don't care. CCW and WSU have always, that was the platform for me when I first came out here and I had my shot. Is I was at WSU, and from WSU to now, I've solidified my spot, you know, in New Jersey, New York. So definitely shout out to them. I know I'm probably forgetting a lot of people, but if y'all hear me, Deshaun Pratt, shout out to you. That is my big little brother. I love him very much. He's been very helpful through a lot of things, and we always say forward, always forward. So nothing but love and respect to Deshaun. I love you, fam, and I appreciate you more than I can express. I'm a cut it short. Jordan McClain, my peoples. Make sure you check him out. He be killing it. He has his own promotion, Old School Championship Wrestling, in Alabama. So he's doing this thing, and I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of a lot of people, but I'm gonna stop because if not, I could be here all day giving my flowers to, you know, all my people that I love and I appreciate. Smartology, I love y'all. LaLa, sis, the other sis that I have a sis named LaLa. I love you. Venomous Smoke Podcast, I love y'all. Smart Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I got people to beat up coming this weekend. Titan Championship Wrestling, October 15th, Bayfield, New Jersey. I'm about to beat up some people, respectfully.
She about to beat up some people, y'all. So please give a round for the most dominant, undisputed women's champion, women's BCW women's champion, Ruthless LaLa.
And make sure you come back and visit us. You're welcome.
Yo, I will come back as much as y'all want me. So I'm gonna get on y'all nerves. Let's go.
Awesome. And folks, make sure you keep it locked. We'll be back next Sunday. And in 2 weeks, we're also going to be back with another champion. We're going to have UWE Light Heavyweight Champion Rick Wiley will be back with us. And he's now a newly crowned champion. So make sure you keep it locked and stay tuned.